In the city where secrets are whispered, a stepmother finds herself entangled in forbidden love with her stepson. When the line between right and wrong is erased in a passionate kiss, they are faced with a choice that will change their lives forever. Are they ready to confront the consequences of this impossible love? Follow the story to discover what unfolds. I could never have imagined that life would lead me down such a complex and forbidden path. My name is Elena, and I am Luca's stepmother. He is a young man of 19 years who surprisingly became the object of my desire, a reality I never suspected. This is a story about how unexpected love blossomed in the shadows of taboo, and how one moment can change the course of our lives. When I met Luca's father, I thought I was simply starting a new chapter in my life. He was kind and attentive, and his manner of communication made my heart race. However, as I became part of the family, I realized that something more was happening between Lucas and me, a connection that took me by surprise the moment he entered the room. His expressive eyes and shy smile left a lasting impression. He was an attractive young man with an innocent charm, but there was something deep in his gaze, as if he understood the secrets of the world. The first months were ordinary as I tried to fit in and be the ideal stepmother, but over time, I realized that my feelings for Lucas went beyond friendship. There was a tension in the air that made my heart race every time he was near. Our glances crossed for fleeting moments, and every time he smiled at me, my stomach would flutter. Once, while arranging books in the office, Lucas entered. He looked stunning, with sunbeams breaking through the leaves on the window and illuminating his face. He had come to help me, but when our eyes met, I felt a chill run down my spine. "Can I help with this?" he asked with a low, soft voice. "Of course. That would be great," I replied, trying to maintain my composure. As he approached, the tension between us intensified, and I felt an electric energy pulsating in the air. I was already lost in his gaze, and the moments stretched on as our fingers brushed when he reached for a book on the far shelf. That barely perceptible touch felt like an electric shock, and I realized that something had changed. From that moment on, our dynamic began to shift. Small interactions became meaningful, and Lucas's gaze held a curiosity and mysterious depth that both excited and unnerved me. I was confused, torn between what was right and what my heart desired. The night that changed everything was a hot summer night when I was home alone. Hearing a soft knock at my bedroom door made my heart race. It was Lucas. He looked excited, his eyes sparkling in the soft light of the lamp. "Hello, are you busy?" he asked, a hint of indecision in his voice. "No, come in," I replied, attempting to hide my overwhelming excitement. As the door closed behind him, the atmosphere in the room became electric. He sat on the edge of my bed, and silence filled the air, broken only by the sound of our breathing. What was supposed to be an innocent moment quickly turned tense. I felt my heart racing, and the way he looked at me made me feel alive. "Can I tell you something?" Lucas began, his voice barely a whisper. "Of course," I replied, feeling my heart start to race even more. "I can't stop thinking about you. There is something between us, and I feel that we need to talk about it." He was so close, and the sincerity in his gaze made me melt. I understood that the conversation we were about to have was dangerous, but the truth was that I couldn't get him out of my mind. "I feel the same way," I admitted, my voice trembling. "But this is all complicated." "I know, but I can't help myself," he responded. "You are incredible, Elena, and I think we both know it." At that moment, I was torn between my desires and my reason. The urge to rush into his arms and forget about the world was overwhelming, but reality loomed as a constant reminder. "But what about your father? What will this mean for us?" I asked, fear gripping my chest. "I don't know, but I want to figure it out," he replied. The intensity in his gaze made me feel like we were alone in this world. Without thinking, I made a decision. I leaned in closer, feeling my heart skip a beat, and gently touched his face. He didn't pull away. Instead, he leaned in, and our lips met in a soft, hesitant kiss that quickly escalated into something more. It felt as if all the barriers between us collapsed. The kiss grew more intense, and I completely lost myself in it. Each touch and every kiss became a new discovery of the passion that flared between us, pulling me closer as I reveled in the incredible emotions. It was a night of complete immersion, something I never thought I could feel. Our bodies moved in sync, and every kiss spoke what words could not express. Hours passed like moments, and reality faded away in the flow of our passion. Yet, the fear of being discovered never left me completely. I knew what we were doing was wrong, but in that moment, I didn't care. The love I felt for Lucas was strong enough to make me forget everything that was expected of me. When we finally pulled away, both breathless and overwhelmed by the weight of what I had done, I asked, "What now?" Lucas looked at me, his expression serious. "I don't know, but I can't deny my feelings. I want more, Elena." I understood that this could lead us down a dangerous path, but I couldn't deny my desire to explore this new reality as if we were living in a fairy tale with the constant threat of a nightmare lurking. With every stolen glance and touch, our connection deepened. Each passing week saw our secret romance blossom, but the fear of being discovered created a delicate balance between desire and morality. One evening, while we were together in my room, he said, "I can't live like this, hiding. I want us to be happy without fear." Those words hit me like a punch to the stomach. I wanted this too, but the reality was not that simple. "And if someone finds out? What if your father discovers this?" I replied, anxiety washing over me. "If he finds out, we can handle it," Lucas assured me.